Let's talk about stress. Not the most interesting, exciting topic, but as we are approaching the end of the year, a lot of events seem to be piling up that make us excited, worried, even more excited, sometimes a bit anxious, all of these emotions. So between Thanksgiving here in the US, then end of the year holidays and preparations, and maybe buying gifts. And then on top of that, add your end of the year review plus announcement of bonuses. A lot of things that can go on during a very short period of time. Not to mention as well this rush to cram everything and get everything done by mid-December. That is a lot to take on. So the purpose of this three series of videos is to help you understand better ways for you to take care of your nervous system, to feed it the good information, to feed it the good habits, so that although you may feel still anxious and still a bit scattered, you find your ways to come back to your focus and to your center. And in this first video, I'm going to talk about two tools that I'm sure you know super well, but just a quick reminder because sometimes, we forget these things. So this is your invitation to remember and maybe apply it today for whatever you're doing. So tool number one is put everything down on paper, like literally everything, even the laundry that you have to do when going to get a haircut, all of that. Put it on paper and do what you do best. Allow your brain to give you all the things that you have to do and allow it to make space for other things that you may not have thought about because everything is crowded over there with all this huge to-do list. And from there, you know the drill. You prioritize by importance, urgency. Of course, everything has a deadline. And you are taking a first action out of the anxiety and out of the how am I going to do all of this and back into the action, which is something that you know how to do very well. Now, the second thing that I would like for you to observe is where you hold tension in your body and how this tension has an influence in the way you talk to others or you reply to emails or generally how you do your job at that moment. One of the manifestation of anxiety can also be frustration, resentment, a bit of anger now and then, not having the patience anymore to deal with shenanigans. And so you don't want to be in that state of frustration when you are talking to someone, and you really don't want to be in that state of frustration when you are answering 10 emails one after the other. So this is when this take a deep breath can become very handy. So if I told you to take a deep breath, you're going to roll your eyes like, no, it doesn't work. And I agree, it doesn't work. But it does, but not like that. It works when you take a step back and you remove yourself from the situation that is right now not working very well for you. Or in the case of an email, if an email is giving you some hives, it's not going to help if you are feeling frustrated and you don't find inside of yourself your core quality to answer that email in a way that is helpful for the other person and in particular for you and your reputation. So take a step back. Sometimes it helps to walk a bit, go and have a coffee or tea or a sip of water or speak with someone. And when you are in a state where you know that you are at your best, where you are at service and you are at service for what you know how to do best, now that is a good time to go and deal with that email. So this week, let's take care of ourselves. Let's take care of our nervous system. Let's take care of our mental health. There will be 2 more videos to come on tools that maybe you haven't thought about, that you do automatically and you didn't know you were doing. And this is an invitation to do these with more purpose.